Yes, the idea is I want to meet God. So do you think you can meet God? Of course you can.
Jai Shri Krishna Guruji.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna.
So on this devotional path, would one actually meet God? And is there enlightenment on the devotional path?
Yes, the idea is I want to meet God. See, end point is always I want to reach the state of self-realization. I want to meet God. I want to reach the self. I want to become that Buddha in my life. The idea is all these things. So do you think you can meet God? Of course you can. See, the idea that human beings think that there is no such being or an entity, like the atheists, they have a system of thinking that there is nobody like that. It is because they might not have tried it out. But in India, we have so many beautiful people from our past, like the sages and the saints. Have they not met God? They have. They have written about it. In my case, as a guru, have I not told you all numerous stories where I have met my Gurudev? I have met divinities in their original form as well, in a sense that I literally communicate. So, yes, you can reach this destination of meeting God. Definitely. Number two, you can also reach enlightenment. Enlightenment definitely means that you are not going to come back again. The idea is if I have to get out of this cycle of rebirths, when I get enlightened, I don't want to be born again as any creature, human being, or whatsoever. So I can definitely reach that destination or goal. It is very, very easy when it is guided. There is a guidance given. So we guide you on this path and you can reach that place also. If you want to know the self, now in most of the cases you will find that the path of, say, Sankhya Yoga, or what we call as the knowledge path, it's a very, very difficult path. See, today it is easy to understand the urban language, LOLs and all those things, than to understand the old scriptures of Sanskrit or any other. It's not so easy. Interpretations are very difficult. Today, if I ask a youngster what is 6 and 7, he will laugh his head off and say, yes, of course I know what is 6 and 7. But if you ask somebody who is heads down into this knowledge business, he's not going to understand anything. So you have to appeal to that crowd, that person who understands 6 and 7. Please know this. I am appealing to literally everybody. There is no exception. I'm teaching small children also, you know that. And these kids have become so smart. And by the way, we are not pushing them any kind of things which is going to get them biased. There's no bias in this world. So they become good human beings and they learn very beautifully. So these are few things that we can attain. So self-realization is a part of it. Knowing the self is there. Reaching the state of enlightenment, you name it. All these things are definitely there. You want to reach the path of zero also, which is basically shunyata, the Buddhist way. Of course you can reach that well. That is the path of, Brahma. Brahma is unmanifest. You can become unmanifest. Who says no? So anything is possible. And this is the path for today's day and age. See, this today's day and age, we call it as Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, our brains have been toasted completely. We don't understand anything in this world. Look at the AI that is working in this world today. Do you think a common man on the street understands all these things? I don't think so. He just says, oh, there is chat GPT and all. In a similar manner, if somebody says there are Vedas and there are these books and there are that books, they won't understand anything. So how does a common man reach this goal? Devotion is the path. Very simply. Because if you see, let's take for example Tukaram Maharaj. Tukaram was a great saint of India. Did he not lead everybody on the path of devotion? A villager also, very simpleton. He was not educated. Then we have Mirabai. Now, Mirabai's disciples were simple villagers. They used to be there in the village. They would just listen to her songs and stuff like that. That is exactly what we do. So, on the path of devotion, the entry level is so simple and sweet. So, we don't say that you cannot reach the state of enlightenment, because these people whom I named just now, they reached their state of enlightenment. You think they knew about all these difficult scriptures? I don't think so. But they reached that state. A person like Ramakrishna Paramahansa has said in his own words, that I don't know about these kind of things. And yet, was he not an enlightened person? So this is the way you can definitely reach that path.
Yes. So when you say that you can sit there and have a one-on-one with God, am I going to sit there and just talk to God, or what am I doing?
Yes. We have something in our world which we say as Ishta. Ishta. Basically, in Sanatan Dharma, we say you have a personal God. Like I have my personal, life. I have somebody, my friends. So you can consider this personal God as anything. You could consider him as a friend. You could consider him as somebody who is very much in relations with you, like something quite big, maybe your father. Like, don't the Christians say Father in heaven? Okay. And Jesus Christ is the Son of God. They say these words, isn't it? So what does it mean? It means that you establish one-on-one with him. You establish one-on-one with the Father in heaven. In similar manner, in Sanatan Dharma, you can have your own personal God. Personal God could be appealing to you in whichever way you want. Some people have personal God as Shivji, Shiva as we call him. Some people have Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Vishnu, Narayana, Shree Krishna, anything. Any which appeals to you. There are lots of people in India who follow Hanumanji. They can sing their praises to Hanumanji, and they can sit alone in one place and sing praises. I establish this one-on-one with him, and I talk to him as if he's my best friend, as if he is the one I look up to. You can establish any kind of relationship with him. As a child, as whatever you feel like. There are multiple ways of establishing this relationship, and we teach that as well. Yes.
So you said that there's a group in devotion and that people are kind to each other. Is devotion a group activity, or is it an individual activity? What is devotion in that sense?
See, devotion is nothing but establishing a one-on-one relationship with the divine. Okay? Like I have my relation with the divine. This is number one. Number two, in devotional path, have you noticed how people gather together? Like in our case also, how many people join our satsangs? There are many people who join the satsangs. Satsang is a place where all the devotees come together to listen to the word of God. Right? So the group activities could mean listening to some kind of a satsang, gathering together so that you can sing and dance for God, do some kind of a prayer activity, sing praises, write poetry, do social service. When we do social service, don't we do it together with other people also? So, in this case, we will encourage those things. The devotional path will not only consider you as in a silo, but you consider yourself as a part of a whole in a society. And you really work hard for the society as well, because you consider society as one with you. The idea is not just your family, the whole society is one with you. And the devotional path, in turn, helps you attain that objective. So, here, lot of group activities also happen, and individually, you are doing your own one-on-one with the divine wherever you are. Like, say, for example, you may be sitting in office, does not matter. You may be sitting 5 minutes at your desk. You can be one with God. That's it. So there you can have a personal as well as a group. Both these things do happen.
So Guruji, when I think about the people that I know or that are around or talk with, it seems that there's a necessity for some kind of change. I can't judge what this person goes through, but at some point, do we need to step back and just kind of observe what we're doing?
See, every human being is driven by his own way of life. Some people are driven by money, some people are driven by fame. I was recently watching a video where they asked all these top grads, from B schools, what is the one thing that they wanted to achieve? And they all said money. 83% people said they want money. All these top grads. 50% of them said they want happiness in life, as kind of a success and happiness in life. Now, all these are not quantifiable. You cannot quantify anything. So the answer lies that can we attain as well as follow some things in a very simplistic manner? No complication. You don't have to go to any grad schools. No. Can I just learn this simply by looking at something, watching a video, listening to something, maybe a song or something like that? The simplest method available. So what it does to you is you are going through your own troubles and miseries in your life. It could be at your workplace, it could be at your home, it could be with your children, it could be with the place that you are staying. So many problems are there. Where can they get solutions? See, think about it. Now you have a problem in your own office. Your boss is, he's behaving very rashly with you or rudely with you. What am I supposed to do? Where does he go to? So, devotional path is the simplest answer. Have you noticed all these Christians, when they go to church, they put a petition? There is a petition box. You put a petition, you tell God, God, I want this problem to be solved. Now, when I was young, I would go to a place in Mumbai where the petition box was always full. And there was always another box kept next to it that was the thankful box. Like, I am thankful for this. Both these boxes were there. So the priest over there would pull out a petition and he would say, okay, there is this person suffering from, this cancer or something like that. The solution was very beautiful. This individual who may be suffering from a particular disease or a difficulty, that priest would make it known to the people around. They would all pray for it. Some of them would go to this place and donate blood. It was so beautiful, I'll tell you. Where money was required, we used to collect money for them. This kind of a very beautiful, cohesive work happens on the devotional path. And that is so beautiful. So you find solutions on the path of devotion. Whereas on the other paths, where are you able to find solutions? First and foremost, you don't have the access to a guru also there. You don't have. Second, you don't even want to know, and you may have to end up spending tons of money doing all kinds of rituals and rites and things like that. There is nothing over here like that. So even if you have some anxiety, some kind of a problem, you might have lost a limb, anything, it is possible to find solution in devotional path. Because God is very kind, please understand. And the devotees, those who stand in front of this divine, are very kind themselves. We love each other. The idea is love and devotion are two words that go together. And this is what we offer. And that is the reason why this path can offer you solutions even in your worst case scenario. That is the reason why we should prefer devotion.
Thank you for answering all our questions today. If you have enjoyed this presentation and would like to be informed of new presentations, remember to like, share, and subscribe or follow. Thank you.